My name is Yusuke Shibuya, and I'm a salesman working for a tech venture company. Every day I make a lot of telephone appointments and do walk-in sales in order to get new customers. Because the president of the company is a foreigner, evaluation is based entirely on performance. And the more results you produce, the more you get paid. It was hard work, but I could do my best if it's for my beloved wife waiting for me at home. That's what I thought. I'm home! Hey, can't you keep the house a little cleaner? I just cleaned yesterday.
Don't get mad at me for something so trivial. Oh, I already ate dinner, so don't worry about it.
My wife Ryoka and I have been married for 2 years. At the beginning of our marriage, Ryoka did her housework well despite her clumsiness. Her little outbursts and selfishness were cute in the beginning, but now she's just a full-blown selfish woman.
Hey, Yusuke, there's a new bag out again. Buy it for me.
No!
What? How come? You used to buy me every new release. Wait, did your salary go down?
Anyway, I'm not buying anymore.
Yusuke, you've changed. You used to be nicer to me.
Who's the one that changed? If only she'll change someday. Days went by as I hoped for the best. But those days came to an end. Taking down the department? No way! The service I was in charge of ended, and the contract for our sales staff had also been terminated. It's a foreign company, so these things were common. There's nothing I can do! But there's no use in regretting it. I told myself that it would rather be a good turning point, and decided to look for another job right away. Besides, this could be a good opportunity for Ryoka to change her ways. So I have to leave the company. I'm sorry it's so sudden. From now on, it'll be the two of us again.
I see. I understand.
Really?
I'm gonna go to bed for today.
Oh, okay. She must be shocked that her husband was suddenly fired. I didn't think too much of it and immediately started looking for a job the next day. I would visit different companies relying on contracts from former clients and friends. And while I did that, the day was over before I knew it. Some of the companies responded well, and we must have gotten off to a good start. I rushed home to report to Ryoka as soon as possible. But when I got home, I couldn't believe my eyes. The room that had been so cluttered with Ryoka's personal belongings was now spotless. At first I thought, did she finally clean up? But I was speechless when I saw the letter on the desk.
An unemployed man like you has no use. Bye!
What is this? I couldn't stop shaking with anger at the ridiculous letter. I immediately contacted Ryoka, but there was no sign of her answering at all. I contacted my parents' home and everyone I knew, but no one knew anything about her. I was now unemployed, and Ryoka left me. What was all that effort and patience for? I'm gonna make her regret it. I'll show her. I quit looking for a job after a while. Together with a trusted friend, I gathered a small group of talented people and established an elite tech consulting company. As the president of the company, I never missed a day of work from that day on, and I continued to work hard and live in the office. Perhaps due in part to that, the company began to take off by the time a year had passed. It was all because I wanted to get back at Ryoka for abandoning me. But as the business got better and better, I stopped thinking about Ryoka, and the feeling of resentment towards her disappeared. And then one day, after a few more years passed by, wait, when I came home, the door to my house was unlocked. I must have been very tired to make such a mistake. I went into the living room to take a bath and go to bed as quickly as possible. That's when...
Oh, welcome home.
What? Who? There was an unfamiliar woman lounging on the living room sofa. Who is this? I need to call the cops.
Hey, what are you doing?
What do you mean? I'm calling the cops! You're in my house!
What? What are you talking about, Yusuke? This is my house.
My house? You know my name. No way. That voice. Ryoka?
That's right. Good job, Yusuke.
Are you serious? Her face was completely different, but the voice was definitely Ryoka's. And her height was the same. I haven't changed the lock to this house since Ryoka left. That means she had the key! Your face looks different. Are you really Ryoka?
I had a little plastic surgery. How is it? I'm prettier now, aren't I?
More importantly, where have you been? I even called your parents.
What? You were looking for me? That's hilarious. I knew you couldn't forget about me. Well, now that I've come back home, Yusuke, let's get back together.
What? I was so shocked I couldn't even say anything. I wanted her to disappear right away, but it would be troublesome if I forced her out and made a fuss. I decided to listen to what she had to say. You want to explain? After you disappeared from my life?
Ah, that's right.
The blank years that Ryoka spoke of can be summarized as follows. She always had a feeling that her current self was not who she truly was. After she left this house when I resigned, she didn't contact her parents and moved from place to place with friends and acquaintances. She met a self-proclaimed wealthy old man who helped her with money and gave her a drastic plastic surgery. Using her good looks as a weapon, she went from man to man. And she happened to hear from an acquaintance that I had become president. And this is how she showed up.
A lot happened, but now that I'm back like this and Yusuke became president, let's start over.
Ryoka, who had no intention of apologizing for dumping me like garbage, began to reboil my anger I thought I had forgotten about. Punching her once wouldn't be enough. Wait a second. That's right! Ryoka, I'm sorry, but I can't get back together with you.
What? What are you talking about? You're going to kick out your wife?
Wife.
I didn't sign the divorce papers. And besides, you only became president because you wanted to show me off, right? You should be thanking me.
I managed to suppress my rising anger and kept talking. Ryoka, hear me out. I have no intention of getting back together with you, but I am going to have a party for my fellow business owner.
So, a party for the bosses?
Yeah, I'll invite you to it.
I'm going! Of course I'm going! If you have something like that to say, you say it first! I don't mind anyone as long as they're rich, and now that I'm this beautiful, I'm going to get a man right away!
Well, that's good. Ryoka was always a little strange to begin with, but I never thought she was this kind of woman. I was thinking that, but for the first time, I was grateful for Ryoka's easygoing nature. Ryoka was satisfied with the proposal and left after that. And on the day of the party, Ryoka came late and finally showed up at the venue after 1,800 hours.
Good evening! I'm Yusuke's wife. Oh, but I'm in the middle of divorce proceedings, so I'm looking for a new boyfriend.
As soon as Ryoka entered the venue, she started calling out to people at random. As one would expect, the people around her were puzzled. I was gonna let her have a little more freedom, but I felt bad for my friend, so I immediately went to talk to her. Hey Ryoka, thanks for coming today.
What? Why are you dressed so nicely?
Of course I would be. It's my wedding day.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This is an after party. I'm glad you came. Oh, and since you're here, let me introduce you to my wife. Hey, Megami!
Oh, this is the person. I'm sorry for the delay in greeting you. I'm his wife, Megumi. What?
That's right. I invited Ryoka to our wedding after party. Incidentally, I had told Megumi all about the things Ryoka had done to me. So she readily agreed to this little revenge by saying,
I wanted to see her face once. No, wait a minute. We're not divorced, are we? How can you get married?
Oh, I forgot to tell you, but we're already divorced.
What?
We got divorced about 2 years after you disappeared, if I remember correctly.
But I didn't file for divorce.
I sued for divorce.
Sue?
The court granted me a divorce because you disappeared. Immediately after Ryoka's disappearance, I started to do a lot of research on divorce. Ordinary couples would have a divorce by agreement using divorce paper, but that was impossible because I couldn't reach Ryoka. I consulted a lawyer about this and was told that if a spouse has not been heard from for more than 3 years, the court will grant a divorce according to Civil Code Article 770. I was trying to find Ryoka's whereabouts to prove this, but I couldn't wait 3 years. So I consulted with my lawyer and hurried to prove that it was a malicious abandonment. This is the type of divorce that can happen if a spouse is found to have failed to live together or cooperate with the husband or wife without just cause.
I don't know if it was malice or not, but you can't prove that I had malice. You can't just decide that on your own.
That's right. Normally this would be a difficult case to prove, but in our case, it was surprisingly easy. Thanks to you.
Thanks to me?
The letter you left behind. There's nothing more suited than a malicious letter like that, is there? Even the lawyer was surprised.
No,
Well, that's why we're already divorced.
that's not right. Yeah, I came back here like this, so...
Unfortunately, coming back doesn't overturn a decree once it's been made.
No, you're lying. I'll talk to them myself.
You know, court decisions don't change that easily, right? Maybe you don't know that, but... And after the divorce was finalized, I met my future wife, Megumi. A kind-hearted woman who's supported me since then.
Huh. Well, whatever. You just saved me the trouble of the divorce. Besides, I bet a new CEO like you doesn't have much money anyways.
Ryoka must have gotten impatient because she started approaching my friend at the venue.
Hey, are you the boss? How much money do you have? Would you like to go out with me?
She spoke to them as they came by. Everyone was taken aback by Ryoka's attitude. I told my friends about Ryoka, and some of them even know her face before the surgery. Ryoka, give it up already.
What? It's because you divorced me on your own in the first place.
No. It's because you disappeared all of a sudden, isn't it?
That's...
Well, thanks to that, I was able to go independent and marry Megumi. Anyway, you and I no longer have any ties. Just go home.
I don't want you anyways. Whatever.
Don't you ever come back! And with that, Ryoka stormed out of the venue. Megumi, I'm sorry I had to let you see that.
Don't worry about it. And it looks like everyone had a good time, too.
What? I thought it was some kind of sideshow. You were going through a lot, huh? I'm glad you had a good time. Afterwards, the after party went off without a hitch. We started our life as newlyweds from the next day. I also moved out of that room and moved into a simple but comfortable house with Megumi. My work was still as busy as ever, but this time I was determined to do my best for my wife Megumi. One day, on a day off while I was spending such happy days... Huh? Who could it be? Yes? Wait, what? Who is it?
What are you talking about? I'm your ex-wife. So let me get right to the point. Lend me some money.
I don't know where she found the address, but Ryoka came to my house with a different face again. But this time, with a not-so-pretty face.
My plastic surgery went wrong. I did it because they said it was cheap, but it was a scam. Help me.
I see. Okay, I'll call my lawyer right away.
What? Really? You're going to introduce me? Yes, now I can get the money from the scam.
What are you talking about? I was gonna ask them about a restraining order.
Huh? Then what happens to me?
I don't know. Can you just leave? I can call the police right now for trespassing if you want.
No!
I don't have any use for you anymore. Bye! Ryoka started to storm out of the front door after that, so I decided to call the police. This will make it easier to get a restraining order. Megumi came home from shopping just as all the commotion was clearing up.
Honey, did something happen? There was a police car parked down the street.
Oh, there was some crazy person outside, so maybe that's it.
Oh my, could it be a drunk? It's the middle of the day.
Right?
Okay, I'll make lunch. I was thinking of making omurice today.
Oh, that sounds good! I've certainly gone through a lot to get to this point. But for now, I want to keep this simple happiness.